Welcome to this great adventure of two sisters.
Absolutely not. Hey guys, welcome to the Regina Kids podcast. I am your host, Maxie.
With her lovely younger sister, Rita the H.A.M.
And here on the podcast, as you can see, sibling relationships can be loving and sometimes a bit
dramatic.
Affect me, please. Complicated. So, join us every week as we explore all aspects of having a sibling.
Come be our sibling.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome back. Hey,
What
siblings.
up, my people, my siblings.
This is the Regina Kids podcast. I'm your host, Maxie.
I'm your host, Rita.
And so,
I put extra A on my name. Never mind.
Okay, so we've been rocking this podcast thing out for a few weeks now, like, a couple months. And we've been touching on different subjects or whatever.
Having
So,
fun. All these adventures.
yeah, adventures. Like
I
Rita
feel like
said.
that episode in Step Brothers, where they put their beds on top of each other and they made them into bunk beds and be like, "Ooh, we got so much room for activities." I feel like that.
So, if you've been listening along with us for a few weeks now, we've been touching on randomly different subjects and, just letting you guys in on our perspectives on different things and getting to know us through, our life stories or whatever. So, as siblings and just in general in relationships, um, the biggest thing with siblings are the relationships that the siblings have with other people. It becomes a really big issue. I know for me, my siblings, well, this sibling in particular, has, given plenty of people, friends, boyfriends, whomever that I was in relationship with the side eye because, that's my sibling and she, feels like she should be first or maybe she feel like she should pick my friends and whatever. So
That is not. Hold on. First off, let's please correct that because you're gonna make it seem like I'm just crazy as hell. That
a
is
little bit.
not true. That is not true. I'm just a little overprotective.
Or stalker-ish.
Only everybody don't get that privilege. Like, what do you mean? Like, everybody don't get that privilege. Okay.
To be
Um.
stalked, that's a privilege. Okay.
Yeah. That just
Anyway.
means I love you so much. But anywho,
So for
they
these
only
days,
got side eye when they piss me off. Like you do something to my sister, like
it
you
was even when
in
they
my
didn't do
Cardi
nothing
B,
to
Cardi
you.
B boys, we enemies forever. Respectfully.
No, that is not the case. But for the next couple of shows, we are going to dive into perspectives on different types of relationship issues. So this might be like the
Ooh.
siblings relationships series, so to speak. So today's topic that we're going to dive into, which I'm sure Rita has a lot to say about, is
Maybe.
ADHD and dating. People have a tendency to, I guess I call it scatter brain date, meaning that you date so many people, your brain kind of gets scattered around, and maybe that's why you lose interest really, really quickly, or when you're younger, you just have a low tolerance for stuff, and maybe you want to be a trisexual, meaning you want to try everything. But whatever the case may be, ADHD
Okay.
and dating,
Here with that
um,
one. All
um,
right. Trisexual.
whatever,
Okay.
trisexual, You just want to try stuff. Younger days, I really didn't. I really wasn't like during high school times really focused on dating like that. I was more focused on school and trying to go to college, and plus I seen how guys during that high school year thing would treat my friends, and it's like I don't have time for the drama or whatever. And then shortly after high school, I got into a really long term relationship. So I didn't do much of this ADHD dating that Rita likes to call it, where
Now,
she.
respectfully, saying ADHD is not poking any type of fun or anything against someone who suffers from that condition, but it's mainly about having a short intention, having a short timeline or attention span when it comes to that relationship or person and things like that. So I just wanted to put that out there because I don't want no sib notes to like talking about y'all disrespectful as hell. We canceling y'all. Look, it's not that
She
respect.
really has adult ADHD. Her attention span is extremely short and she
It,
be all over the place sometimes.
I do.
So, so Rita, let's dive into your ADHD and dating, especially as an adult. I don't know if your dating life was so grand during your adolescent times because my mom was kind of strict on us not dating till we were like 16 years old.
No,
I don't believe.
and I honestly stuck to that. I really didn't like start dating or you know getting into my adventures until I
That's
was
what
about six. I was about 17, 16, 17, something like that. Yeah. But my thing is just from one thing I've noticed, just in the avenue of just sitting back and just thinking about the relationships that I did have over the years and even now, like you have to keep my attention. Like if you're boring, sorry, it's not. If we not kicking the shits and laughing and just I can't genuinely enjoy your time, you're not gonna last around me very long.
so do you take it as like you're an attention like seeker in a relationship? Are you kind of clingy, or is it more or less like you want excitement, 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 excitement nonstop?
I mean, when I was younger, yeah, I wanted, I just wanted to have fun. I wanted excitement. I wanted to do different things, go out, have different experiences and things like that. I and then it kind of graduated into I had like this kind of 3 year itch kind of thing. Like after three, like in my more serious, I haven't had a whole lot of serious relationships. Yeah,
Mm.
but even with those, it's always been something about a 3 year mark. Like I'd be like, ooh, it's time to get up out this jam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got to go.
What? How, um, let's go back. How do you figure you haven't had serious relationships?
I said I haven't had that many serious relationships because some of that shit don't count.
Oh, okay. I guess when you get to a certain age, you can block out the what age is that? That it doesn't matter. It doesn't count anymore after that age. You get to a certain age, everything under that is deleted.
I don't think it's so much a certain age. I think it's a certain time frame. If we dated for less than 6 months, yeah, no, you don't count. That's
so
not a
anything,
relationship.
so anything over 6 months is what you consider to be a serious
Actually, like
relationship.
I think for me, if you could keep me inter- like interested for a year tops, like you doing good.
What is it that you need from them to keep you interested? Because I'm sure it's a lot of people out here that's dating and
I mean, that was
in
when I this is all.
relationships and stuff. Wait, no, 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 no,
Go
no.
ahead, go
Let
ahead.
me finish. That's out here in relationships and stuff, and you could start a relationship with somebody and the fire be hot, 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 like y'all just going, 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 fun, fun, fun. But then it's like after a couple of years, it might not be as hot. So what do you mean? Like what kind of entertainment? Like are they doing handstands? Like do they gotta get up every morning and
I
do a jig? Like what kind of entertainment do you need?
I mean, it ain't. It's not even entertainment. It's keeping my attention. Like I'm a, I'm a thinker. Like anybody, someone that can actually speak to my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like having debates, dialogue, um, in-depth conversation. Those kind of people. But on top of that, we're laughing, we're building a friendship, and also going out here and having fun and making memories and having experiences.
So you don't want like a homebody type of person that's kind of laid back, chill, don't really want to go out, do much or nothing
See,
like
the
that.
funny
That
thing
doesn't
about
work for
that,
you.
I'm talking about more so the things that you look for, and that you know what I'm saying, that you have when you're younger compared to once you get to the age that I am now, is two totally different things. You know what I'm saying? Because you have maturity, you have growth, and all of that. Like now, um, the person I'm with, we are polar opposites, but it works.
So so your ADHD was probably when you was well, you do have ADHD as an adult now, just in general, but
Yeah.
this ADHD dating where you was like, nope, on to the next, nope, on to the next was when? Like during your younger days or when you was for the streets? Like what?
Most definitely, like when I was for the streets, because I wasn't looking for anything, serious or nothing like that. But yeah, I say mostly during my younger days. But even then, it was like I did have some very no, I would, but I'm trying to think. In my younger days, I would say like from 16 to damn
You
25, 27.
mm.
That shit was hit or miss. No,
So I can recall
no lie.
you being kind of how can I put this? A serial dater. Like I've met a lot of people that you have dated. And I'm more or less like, well, whoever she dates is whatever. I don't have to. I guess this goes to your saying like it doesn't matter if they meet your parents or your family or whatever.
Oh
Because
no, like for me though, hold on. For me, you meeting somebody is completely different from them meeting my mama. And I think that was more because of the fact of, you know what I'm saying, for safety reasons and shit like that. Like you always need a hitter to know where you at, what you doing, what's going on, and what's happening. But it's a very, very small fraction of people that can say that they ever sat down and broke bread with my mama
okay,
or
so
my dad.
well, in the realm of the serial dating episodes, I guess
Yeah.
that you
Them
were
meeting you, that
having.
ain't, listen, you hold no weight just because you're like, oh, I met your sister. So you and everybody else that I met my damn sister, that means nothing, nigga. Like, no, that means no, absolutely nothing.
Well, I'm glad you put that out there for them people that I met. Like, there's a lot of people. But to reel it into how siblings feel about the people that you're with. I know for me, even if I don't like them, I will be okay if you still want to be with them because I let you kind of live your life however you feel to choose to live your life. You, on the other hand, if you don't like them, you continuously make it be known to your sibling that you don't like them, even if they're still with them. Why is that?
Because I don't
Oh
like them.
my God. Do you feel like that's interruption?
No, see, the thing is that I only will show or say no. Well, okay, I will give them they will get side eye. That's I just can't help my facial expressions. But I've never not supported your decision to be with that person.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
No, that's a lie.
I
That's definitely a lie.
do support. I did support. What you mean?
No,
If
you
no,
didn't.
but if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you how I feel. Just like if I
It's been
ask
plenty
you,
of times that nobody's asked you. Nobody's asked you.
I don't remember all that. But
I'm sure, but this is just one of those things that you guys could drop a sib note about. Is it the question of the day for the siblings? Is it extremely important for your siblings, family members to like your mate? And you could drop us a note at Regina Kids Podcast at gmail.com. Is that important to you? Because I know
no,
for what?
no, I was answering a question. I said no,
That's not important for you.
no,
That's a lie.
that ain't a lie.
That is a lie. You do care if we don't
That
like your mate.
no, no, that is
So
not a
you wouldn't
lie.
care.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't care.
I'm not talking about past, I'm talking about present.
Oh, you talking about practice? You gotta be more. You gotta,
You didn't
explain
let you
more.
just gonna say no out the blue like I don't care. I'm just gonna date him anyway. Like if you're in a
No,
serious
I'm saying in my
relationship,
experience, I'm saying in my experience, I have. Like, it's been plenty of people that, whether I was married to them or not, all the ones I was married to. Anywho, but that,
we'll get to that. Though that's another that's gonna be a part of the series. But continue on.
yeah, I did not care.
So it's not so that's not an importance to you.
No, it
That
wasn't like when I was younger. No, it didn't matter.
okay.
I did what I want, how I wanted. That's exactly how I lived.
Right, but we're not talking about I'm talking about in general. Like, is that a important thing? It's for a lot of people. They want their mate to get along with their family. They want that to be something that isn't a bad thing. Like, you don't want to be married or be in a serious relationship with somebody and you can't bring them around your family, or your family just hates their guts and you can never speak to your siblings about who you're with or how you feel about the person that you claim to be in love with.
I say that is a major. It could be a major gray area. It is nice for when everybody can get along and like each other, but I don't think that it should be a deal breaker, because sometimes parents have these unhealthy relationships with their children and just cause problems.
True. So if nobody liked your mate, you would just be with them and just never bring them around your family. If that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you free to have, to feel like that. No judgment. I'm just saying, I know that in dating, it's important if people are close to their siblings. A lot of times, family members make or break relationships with people. So
Yeah.
that's
I
a
mean, it does become, it can be a major conflict, but at the end of the day, you just have to respect your sibling's decision. You know what I'm saying? For me, as long as that person is not causing you any stress, depression, not allowing you to be your true self, not supporting you and giving you the love that you deserve, then if I don't like that person as a person for whatever, we might just have personality flaws towards each other that just don't click. You know what I mean? I'm going to support you in that relationship.
Okay. It sounds like growth. That wasn't you back in the day, but that sounds like you've grown. Now, you're willing to support your
I,
siblings through.
they did something. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, give me some credit. I started off liking them. I was cool with them at first.
Maybe. All right.
Wasn't no maybe.
Okay. I'm not here
I
to
started
debate.
off there. I'm always cool at first until it's something that I see, or if a situation that happened, then you get the
Hmm.
yeah,
Okay.
you get that. Nah, we don't like him.
Well, it's one of those things where why people keep their relationship issues to themselves because they don't want. Because you can be venting about a situation which that
Hmm.
happened between you and your mate to your family, and then you let it go, and they don't know how to let stuff go.
True. True. It can be that. But it sometimes it can be situations, whether it's a sibling or a friend that continuously will vent to you about the same thing over and over and over again, and you just have to get to the point of where um you just got to lead with love. Like, at the end of the day, you still going to stay in that situation, and I'm going to just pray for y'all. Like, you keep coming to me,
But
you
you can
know,
never tell somebody when they're tired or when they're done. It's
you
not
can't. I mean, you can't.
anybody's
You
place to
can't.
do that
But
anyway.
that shouldn't. I mean, and what I'm saying with that, that's why I said lead with love. So then you just get to that point to where you just like, you know what, that this is a situation that you want to be in. I love you. I'm still here for you. But I mean, that is what it is. You can't keep beating a dead horse, pretty much.
I mean, some people just need to vent. They don't. I think that's a way of talking and communication too. Some people, sometimes you have to set boundaries with people, and you have to ask. When they get to tell you a story, you have to ask them, "Are you trying to vent to me, or did you really come here for some sound advice?" Because a lot of people don't want sound advice. They don't want any advice at all. They just need to get it out. And then they'll work through their own problems the way that they work through their own problems, whether that's staying with that person or, moving on. That's nobody's place. A lot of times you really don't. Sometimes you really don't know what's going on because you're only hearing a one-sided story repeated to you by the person that's telling the story. And sometimes people only tell their side so that you can co-sign their bullshit and not tell the whole story to get a well-rounded view of what really is going on because you
Right.
never really know. Relationships can sometimes be a bit difficult. I don't think they have to be, but you know, that's just the way it goes. So, Rita, when it comes to being a serial dater or quickly losing interest in somebody quick, like how do you approach that situation? If you've been dating somebody or dating multiple people at the same time and you're losing interest, do you just wake up one day and send a text out like, oh, I ain't interested no more, don't call me? Like, how do you break that off?
You just say I'm good, I'm cool, and keep it moving. A lot of sometimes they don't, take it at that as that, and they keep trying, but you just be honest and tell them exactly how it is that you feel.
So, if you told somebody they're boring and I don't want to talk to you no more,
I mean, you be a whole lot nicer than that. Like,
um,
this, I mean, we could be friends. That's always a good go-to.
what, we could be friends?
Yeah. Like, what I'm saying, you a cool person, you good, like we could just be friends. I don't see it going no further than this.
Mm, I guess that's a nice way of saying you're boring. I don't want to talk to you no more. But either way, if you're like me and you find, that one person you just want to date forever and whatever, or you took your time in your 20s and want to be a serial dater, hey, either way is fine. So, what is your sib note of the day?
Um, my sib note of the day: have fun. Ain't nothing wrong with being a serial dater. You got to figure out, especially when you're younger, because you got to figure out what you like.
Hmm. What about what you don't like?
That
Well, in this world of this dating pool, I wish you guys the best of luck out
most
here.
definitely.
You know, stick your feet out, check the temperature of the water. If you don't like it, take your feet back out and rest a little bit, work on yourself, figure out what you do like. But
I
either
know for me,
way,
balance.
what?
I said for me, it's balance.
Meaning what?
Balance, I found what balanced me out.
Explain. We don't know what that means.
What about balancing you out? Like y'all just
Yeah.
fit. Like it's like a perfect little puzzle piece.
Mm, okay, balance. So you saying people should go out here and date and find them some balance.
Yeah, find what fits, find what works for you, and y'all how y'all can fit to perfectly together. You get the right amount of everything it is that you want.
The right amount of everything you want.
Yeah,
Okay.
because in relationships you're not gonna get everything. What is that 80-20 rule? It's gonna be 20% of something that your spouse, boyfriend, or whoever it is that you date and do that's gonna get on your damn nerves.
True, but you can grow up with your siblings and they get on your damn nerves too.
80-20. I guess that rule applies on all fronts.
Possibly. But thank you guys again for joining us on this relationship series as we go down the line with different scenarios. The first part was ADHD, having a short attention span, not having the patience um, with people and being a serial dater and moving on. So, again, stick your feet out there in the water, check the temperature, and as always, we will continue to glow through whatever it is that we're going through, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Regina's Kids, the
Bye
podcast.
guys.